Hi. I know I'm waving at you. You're like, I see you, bitch. Oh. Man, I'm a nice person, I think. I try and do nice things for people. I really tried to do nice things for my ex-boyfriend. Yeah. One day I told him, I was like, pick out your favorite adult film and we could reenact it. He just looked at me all wide-eyed and said, please don't ruin porn for me. Yeah, I get it though. I think everyone's entitled to have a fantasy life. Like, I do believe that. You know, we were together for 6 years. I no longer expected him to think about me when he masturbated, you know? I no longer expected him to think about me when he was inside of me. I'm a realist. Yeah. But here's the thing, I would tell him, I'm like, I'm cool with it, like fantasize. But the cool part of me can't compete with the crazy. And so this one time we were having sex and he looked up at me and he just looked so happy. I was like, oh, who the fuck is she? Is she Asian? He's like, no, babe, I'm thinking about you. I was like, really? He's like, really? I'm like, really? He's like, really? I'm like, really? He loses his erection. He's like, yeah, really. I'm like, see, now I believe you. Yeah, call it female intuition. We broke up, though. I know, shocker. We broke up, actually, because I caught him going down on another woman. I know. The worst part, though, is that he blamed it on drugs. And he was like, it wasn't me, the drugs made me do it. And I was like, if you're telling me that cocaine causes you to eat pussy, I would have been feeding you 8 balls this whole fucking time. I'm sorry, I don't like the word pussy. I hate the word pussy. I didn't mean to say pussy. I meant to say cunt. You guys, I was really devastated after my breakup. I was just devastated. And I lost my sex drive and my will to live. It's fine, I'm still here. I'm still here. But I was so sad, and but I was determined to get it back, and everything made me sad. Even porn made me sad. Do you ever notice that, like, in porn, everyone's so carefree, even the ball-gagged ones. Like, they just not a care in the world. I turned on this one clip, and it was like this, you know, oily, kind of hairy guy, and he turned to this tied-up woman, and in a very non-threatening way, was like, I'm gonna fill up every hole you got. And I was like, what about the hole in her heart? How do you get a dick in that? But I had this really ingenious idea, you guys. I had this idea. I was like, I am determined to change my body's response to sadness. So I was like, what if I try masturbating to sad movies? You know, it's like a Pavlovian, you know, experiment. Because I thought, if I can masturbate to Sophie's Choice, like I could masturbate to anything. You can't masturbate to Sophie's Choice. That shit is so dark. I had never seen it, and I tried, and it did not work. But I was determined to make something work, so I tried like Terms of Endearment, Toy Story 3. I got close with Castaway. There was something so sensual about Tom Hanks' relationship with that volleyball. I guess I couldn't finish though because I got so distracted with how much weight Tom Hanks lost in that movie, and I can't be with anybody skinnier than me. Yeah, I actually really need my fantasies to be realistic, which is why I couldn't get into the 50 Shades of Grey book. I couldn't get into any of them. They're so not real, and it wasn't that she was a 23-year-old virgin or that he made chicken Caesar salads. It was that she never peed after sex. Yeah, seriously, she would have these 3 like blissful orgasms and like pass out and be woken up 8 hours later by this billionaire's cock, and you're telling me she never got a UTI? Like, my ex-boyfriend used to come home from the gym and look at me, and I'd get a yeast infection. I need my fantasies to be real, which is why I think about Michael Fassbender. Yeah, holding our baby, feeding me pizza, and making my mother laugh. My friend called me out, though. She was like, okay, but like Fassbender is not realistic. I was like, 1, thanks for keeping it real. And 2, I don't picture Fassbender of today, like, at all. I picture Fassbender 20 years and, you know, well past his prime. He's like bloated, he's been in and out of rehab. Fatbender. That's what the media calls him. No one loves Fatbender like me. Sometimes I sub him out for Fat Damon, just depending on how I feel. But now that I've learned settling in my fantasies, I feel like I'm ready to start dating in real life. You know, I think it's really prepared me. So I finally caved and I joined one of those dating apps. It's called Airbnb. It's great. Everyone's a homeowner, and you get to see the people's like bathrooms before you ever even meet them. And after like a little back and forth, you just move right fucking in. On television, they make it seem so easy to meet people. I was watching a TV show, and this woman met an architect at a bus stop. And I thought two things. One, I've never met an architect in my fucking life. Like, they don't exist. It's like a bullshit TV job. And two, the last time I walked by a bus stop, one homeless dude turned to another homeless dude, looked at me, and was like, nah. I wouldn't fuck her. I was like, I'm sorry, you live in a box. Like, clearly you've made terrible life choices. I'm so glad having sex with me is not gonna be one of them. Guys, it's my time. Thank you so much.